That would make my year. Alright? FaZe versus Falcons would be boss as well, not gonna lie. It's a best of 5 tomorrow, by the way. Yeah? So, Spirit and FaZe, if they make it, or Falcons, they will have to play maps that they don't feel too comfortable on. Mods, I hope the prediction's up. Chat, I need you to enter on the prediction. It is fucking time, bro. It is fucking time.
Like firepower.
Another donk humble check.
Game plan. That's pretty much what is working for us for now.
On the anti-donk update.
The new talent in donk. I think he's like the biggest talent since they won 2017 or something. So I'm looking forward to play against them.
My man is just repeating Sonic.
In Falcons, the most excited player, I think Mike Isk. It will be very exciting to play against him. 4 times champion major.
Real knows real.
Grand Slam, he's a legend, I think. Very interesting to play against him.
Magisk is so boss.
Experience on the big stage. We saw it with Vitality, even though we're talking Saivu and Spinks. Sometimes on these big stages, they can have rough games because they don't have the experience.
I'm not really setting any expectations going into this match because anything can happen. If we play well, it will be good. If we won't, it won't be that good, but it's still alright.
What? Man! Bro, it's his first time in front of a crowd. This is gonna be so interesting. This is important now.
Yes, Katowice, it is time.
Is there a team that gets booed or no?
Second semi-final here at the Intel
I
Extreme
have no
Masters
idea.
2024.
I feel like they would both boo at both.
Counter-Strike.
Because Falcons eliminated their favorite team,
Do you know what?
and
This
Spirit,
is the
they
place
booed before, no?
that really has become my spiritual home because
man.
not only do we have the greatest crowd, we have brought you Counter-Strike in the form
Let's
of
go,
a
bro.
second semi-final. I've just been backstage. Down those stairs, we brought 2 teams who want to lift this trophy. 2 teams that want to take on FaZe, who are in stomp mode in a grand final best of 5 tomorrow. So, who's ready for some Counter-Strike?
Me, orange shoes, me.
I think we should bring out our first team. And you know what? It involves a player who has become a religion.
Here we go.
There is a God. Donk, be thy name. Please welcome, it is Team Spirits.
Booing. Mixed. It's a mix. There's booing and there's cheering.
Shut the fuck up.
But they have to get back past the team who looked good yesterday. They have in Madden someone who lit up the server, but they have been built to win trophies, and now they have to prove it. Please welcome to the Spodek, it's the Falcons!
Here we go. I think more people are on Falcons' side now. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Right, Chopper, Snappy, let's have you out to the center. Little face down right in front of me right here.
Oh, man.
2 captains, 2 IGLs. The handshake is made. You ready? You ready? Let's get it on, boys. Take to your computers, because now it is time for our second semi-final.
This is such a big game.
This is where anyone makes a mistake, and it's goodbye. See you later. We'll see you next year in 2025.
Donk on the new. He tries to act tough, no? This was me when I was so young like this. When I was fake smoking cigarettes. Oh, jeepers.
Well then, for a place in the Intel Extreme Masters Grand Final tomorrow, is it going to be Spirit?
This is going to be interesting.
Is it going to be Falcons? Let's get it on.
I hear some boost for sure. Boys, it is Spirit with Donk, of course. Donk is the guy. Every time we ask, is he gonna get humbled? Faceland couldn't beat him. Navi couldn't beat him. Now he's here in the semis already. And for the first time ever in front of a huge crowd. They're playing against Falcons. Falcons already eliminated some Titans, including yesterday Ents. Yeah? The crowd mixed. Donk, probably nervous. Map pool set in stone. It's time.
The stage where legends have lit up the path before. Now Spirit, for the first time, they get to bask in the beams of the beast. But that comes with one very important caveat, Matthew. Not crumbling under the pressure of this colossal crowd.
And it does feel like, in spite of Falcons ruining Enz's dream yesterday, the crowd may be slightly just tending towards Falcons here. So for Spirit, if you ever want to dream of lifting that trophy, this is about the first high-degree test you're going to face. The crowd isn't exactly with you, but if you beat Falcons, you go up against FaZe.
Who's favored in this game? Spirit, no?
No easy way to the trophy.
Like,
There certainly
odds-wise.
isn't. Josh, what do you have going down in this semi-final? Who is going to be netting that spot versus FaZe tomorrow?
Well, we saw a Highlander type moment where
I can't read him.
Falcons were able to absorb all the fans from Ents, and we actually saw Team Spirit front and center on the stage doing the huddle. You talked about this yesterday.
Golden
Ents was
Hornets, your team
on
isn't
the
even
stage
here, Kerr.
trying to get the crowd behind them, and now Spirit's just like, you know what, we're out here, we're doing a huddle in the open here. I don't think they care. They weren't lying before that they don't care about this, but it's going to be a scrappy game. It's going to be explosive. Both
Chat.
teams very aggressive
I
styles,
sometimes
so it's gonna
couldn't
be
sleep
right from
in
the gate.
when I had an important presentation the next day in the high school or a uni. And then you were fried the next day and you didn't perform. Imagine, like, I couldn't sleep. My first, like, big game like this, your phone non-stop ding, 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 and you get a message like, you better deliver tomorrow. I put $5 on your team.
So let's get this semi-final underway.
Here we go.
In this arena, we've witnessed greatness. We've watched dynasties rise and fall, but perhaps
Dynasties.
today we will witness the beginning of a new reign as Donk has climbed those Spodex stairs for the first time. He's looking to make it to the grand final on his first run out at the Prestige event. And he could have the highest rating we have ever had here in
Yesterday
Katowice.
the voice was almost gone.
He's exceeded every expectation set before. We've moved the goalpost on him
It's
from
time, bro.
different stage of the tournament to the group stage, for the play-ins. Now we have him on the stage, and once again, a chance to show that he can rise above everybody's expectations of what he can deliver. But if there's ever going to be a
This
team to
is
stop
it.
him, it's one that's got 4 major trophies standing behind them, playing within those ranks. This is a team, Falcons, that has the experience to shut it down.
Greatness in the server.
It's
Will
time,
it be a
boys and
great
girls.
game? There's only one way to find out. We're kicking this one off in Anubis. For the first time, we'll see Donk on the server, and he's going up against the greatest coach of all time, with many of the great players standing in front of him.
Donk on the anti-donk
Team
update.
Spirit start on the attacking
Winner,
side, and they've
grand
said
final.
they're not scared of the crowd. They're not scared of the big stage. It's time to prove it.
I want Spirit to win. I'm not going to
Pistol
cheer
round is
against a
locked. Spirit is gonna be
17-year-old.
attacking into the defensive Falcons. A little bit of utility, Molotov, 2 smokes
Here
for Team
we
Spirit
go.
to use to break into the bomb site, and it's quickly.
First round is so important for the mental. Those odds are disgusting.
There's a stack.
Why is
Falcons
Team
are
Speed
ready.
so
Initial
favored?
engagement is a stalemate, running out of ammunition, and now the Glock's going to swing the corner.
And Magis retreats, gets back into position. Cake is his spot, and he'll stand and go
Nice
forward,
donk.
eventually taken out by Donk. Falcons were flawless on pistols mostly yesterday, but this
Snappy,
time
hello,
having
look
a
at that.
taste of their own medicine.
Thank you, Donk.
Coming out swinging
2v1.
into this A-bomb site, and they put Snappy left in a 1v2 clutch. He runs right
Donk,
back in.
Donk is 1v1. Big stage.
Down to just Donk, and he steps up in his first round on the stage.
That is so important for the mental.
3-0. That'll help calm down the nerves. A solid pistol round to get you comfortable, to get you ready for what's coming next. Almost a pistol round victory.
You know now you can do stuff like this on stage as well.
He's able to take down Shiro, which is a player of his stature, probably not used to the amount of attention he's not getting at this point. He's one of the best offers in the world. His transfer over to Spirit has obviously made them an instant contender.
So important.
But it's Donk who's got everyone's eyes glued to him, and Shiro gets to operate a little bit into the shadows.
What a smoke. Am I glazing? Fuck.
Falcons have gone for the force. We've seen them win this many
Nice.
times yesterday
Last
versus
chance on the
Ents.
prediction.
But throughout the group stages, Team Spirit have been playing the best Counter-Strike so far at this event.
F5 if you don't see it, bro. It
Should
is
be more
Falcons' map
difficult
pick.
to make something happen with the 5-7s.
Yeah, and you have to know, I mean, having watched these games from Falcons, having seen the quarterfinal
There's going to
yesterday,
be so much more than this game.
Going to be coming out.
So many
this is
desk
something you
slams.
can expect. So they open it slow and cautious and perform basic map control. Molotov in towards Dark to force back the defense, and now Falcons want information. They have no idea what's happening on the map. A quick peek, they don't see Magix, and they're going to be able to shift off.
Very composed start from the T side of Team Spirit. Not looking rattled.
50 seconds.
They'll gather up in mid.
What are they cheering for?
Matt and Mixes move off that angle at the wrong time. 45 seconds remaining in this round, and Team Spirit have got that mid control.
No way,
Yeah,
Falcons.
they've just on great timings on every single move that they've made, and just now, Falcons about to realize they're at the wrong side of the map. Magic.
Open your eyes.
Oh
There he
my.
is right in front of you. Magix eventually gets
Fuck
that
was
kill.
that?
And that was the only A player. Team Spirit into the side. Bomb's going to go down, no issue. And if you're Falcons here, you've invested to play for the win. You didn't get that opportunity, so save the weapons on the other side of the map.
I think one of the interesting things coming into this matchup as well, we just heard in the pre-interviews, was we heard it from Madden, we heard it from Magis. I mean, essentially verbatim. And that, for me, I mean, the way they talk about Donk is just like, he's going to get his rounds.
They said,
he's going to have
Falcons.
his moments. He's going to break
Really?
us a couple of times. He's going to do something special. We just have to accept it and not get frustrated by it. And that, I think, is a concept that, obviously, with the two of them
What a
saying it essentially
flashbang.
the same exact way, is a message that has been sent to them by the team, that has been something they want to latch onto and just say, this is going to happen. And if you expect it, you don't get weighed down by it.
Zonic started today by saying he guesses it's his turn to take a swing
2-0.
at the Wonder Kid. And it was quite frightening to see Donk stand there for a moment and have to be ushered off by his teammates as he stared in
Donk
down
on
into the
stage.
crowd. He didn't move off the angle. He didn't look shaken.
No, both him and Zontix have been very vocal about how they're not really concerned about how they're going to perform on the stage. They don't think it's going to add a whole lot of pressure. Now, we've
closing
seen
the prediction
players say that
now.
before in the past, and it's gone the other direction. So this is all about a discovery. This is all a little bit of a journey to see what kind of a team spirit is going to show up in this environment.
Nah, Booty, I'm going to close it.
So everything's good at this point.
And he's second now.
Falcons in the next round will be able to mount a little bit more resistance, and this is a very similar, identical setup to the previous round. They'll find a timing for this flash peak. Unfortunately for them, it's pretty much identical from Team Spirit's opening as well.
Why are we not closing it, Booty?
But Falcons can take a few more
Close it
risks
whenever
in
you
this
want,
one
Booty.
because they know they're getting the buy in the next round. So we'll see these pistols take a swing at Team Spirit. Donk taking steps towards Dark.
Donk, bottom molly. Snappy
Forces
literally has to
Snappy
back
away.
off.
Donk now swings, goes for that fight, receives some damage, deals some out. Changes the position because now it's about Team Spirit chopping through middle. First two kills are in. Supply step
Okay,
5-7. It's a swift double kill, but Magis needs to get this one if there's something to be had here.
Oh, wow.
And it certainly looks like
40
there's something
seconds.
available
Donk's still
for
alive.
Falcons.
Hasn't died
That headshot
once.
draws Magix and the bomb.
This round is pretty much the same as previous, except for the fact the timing of when Falcons switch over to middle is just perfect. And even if they get the bomb, they're not going to want to traverse to the
bomb
B
out
bomb,
of
so
our
they're going to be
control.
coming right back towards A after they pick it up. And Magisk is already having a flank through A main. This
They
round
let us
is
have the bomb.
exceptionally dangerous for Spirit.
Zontix.
Timing, looking back, jumping
Donk!
down that corner.
Donk in a
Zontix goes
1v2.
down, so it's Donk up
One
against
left.
his first real clutch.
It's the guy who is
And he
worried
called
about.
out Magisk specifically, saying Magisk with an Intel Grand Slam, with 4 major trophies, this guy would be interesting to go up against, and he's got his
Equal
chance.
respect in this clutch.
Magisk has been in this arena. He's lifted the major trophy on this stage, and now he goes up against a player taking
Donk
his
has to action
first
this-
steps
in this
on the
situation.
stage itself, and he's moved out towards main. He's got the
Donk,
angle on
Donk,
and making
Donk.
steps. Magix knows.
Oh!
Wins the clutch.
And you
That is
saw
delightful.
his reaction
That is
after that.
divine.
Good win.
Donk.
Oh no, my dog! That's my boy, I saw
It's
it!
a 50-50 duel.
I swear I would have a chance in the 1v1.
In the game of Counter-Strike, but I mean, in a round like this,
Or should I
as well,
say, I
remember,
think
Magisk was the
he
only player
would
to
have
come
a chance in the
previously, so he
1v1.
had no armor, and I think Donk just knows he's got
On a
all the
good day
advantages.
of
No
his.
cause for panic. Things looking good at the start for Team Spirit, but it's the first
Hey.
gun round, and Sun Pius has his
If
AWP
Falcons
on the
can't
CT
humble him, I may
side.
just do it myself.
It's a good recovery considering that was a force buy for Falcons, so now Spirit need to focus up and realize up against the guns for the first time. And
that is my
it would be
driller.
an absolute miss to not mention the performance that Madden had yesterday.
That's sign,
He single-handedly broke apart Ence's dreams with that dual Beretta 1v3 clutch.
He had so many rounds on Nuke. He's the entire reason they're in this position.
Something's going fast. Strong.
Missed shot, and
there it is.
But now
4v3. Donk going first, not scared of anything.
So what can he do?
Yeah, Donk just moves through. It's a big kill again. 6-0, yet to die. He is just looking so damn impressive in this moment.
Donk,
and that bomb is going down. Magix locks it through. Madden is the player trying to be elusive inside of the smoke, and he's got to be set up by utility here. Snappy looks to release him. But Madden maintains position behind the smoke, and a follow-up comes in, and that's enough to force them away.
4-0.
Falcons can't go for this one.
Guys,
they cannot compete in
how
this
much of
retake.
13-0?
That's a rough start with the for Sun Pius, who was hit or miss yesterday as well. He's been pretty vocal about some of his struggles getting comfortable in CF2.
I said something, no? Booty.
Or
Chad, do you remember what I said? I said if any 13-0 during on stage, I said something. It wasn't 1,000.
Obviously not getting the opening he would have liked.
Was it 2,000?
He's even passed over that up for free to Shiro. So resources scavenged by Team Spirit.
No way I said 3,
and
bro.
They take a solid lead.
Oh my god.
And we heard that the fans of the arena definitely not the biggest fans of
Did
Team
I say
Spirit
3?
as a whole, but Donk, he got the cheers. There's a lot of people behind him. I was talking to many people around the concourse ahead of today's event and talking about yesterday, last night, and coming into the matchup today.
Okay.
And many people were just very excited about one player, just a single player.
As well tomorrow during the best of 5,
like from what we've seen
or during this best of 3, $3K giveaway on any map.
If he's going to rise to the expectations here on the stage, is just a phenom, a generational talent, and in a tournament where we've had a couple different,
the crowd is on Donk's side, bro. So many Donk signs.
Honestly, on this stage, and his first Katowice was absolutely incredible. Donk seems to be following in those footsteps.
Falcons fans probably paid off, but they didn't tell them to get any signs.
Playing Counter-Strike at
just
4
cheering.
years old. Round 5, it's 4-0.
Come on. They didn't put it on the
Take a look
deliverables.
at the individual battle between Pius and Shiro throughout this matchup when the ops come out for both players. Pius didn't have the classic stage performance yesterday, and Shiro can go missing in these kind of moments. So eyes will be fixed upon that. Needs go into middle. Once again, Chopper
What a
pressure.
nade.
Donk will default.
Snappy
outside
literally
the
low
box.
HP now. Has to back off.
A little bit of spam through. Falcons don't know what's happening on the map. Spirits lining up for an A execute. This time they've busted out of that default spread way earlier in the round, and on a nice timing, it's going to put a lot of weight on Magisk. Smoke coming in, peaks.
Wow, Donk, wow.
Yeah.
Instantaneous
The person you were scared of. Why be scared of someone you just own in every duel?
And this A site has fallen, and Falcons are locked out of this again. You can't really go for the retake. There was not enough damage done. You're not in a position to feel comfortable. And in fact, because Team Spirit have been so dominant at the start of this, they're hunting them down on the beaches. Snappy's not allowed to save. Falcons may be allowed the mercy of 3, but that push from Choppers coming in through that B bomb side as well. So these weapons look like they're going to be cleaved out of their hands.
7-0, he's
and that
the
would be an
reverse
absolute
agent.
disaster to kick off this game for Falcons. Chopper goes into the cave. Pius will stand stall, and he's got himself the white knuckle grip on his weapon. Desperately trying to hold on to it.
Come on, man.
Wallace does the same, and they're doing a good job here, Falcons, at just pushing back this hunt.
Right, but I mean, you're still going to lose the round, and then you still have to be put in the situation. Zontix does find one, does find Boros, and Pius won't take that peak. It's all well and good. It's a silver lining to take a couple of those guns away from Team Spirit and keep at least one in the hands of Pius alive.
That is crazy.
But I mean, you're still down 0-5.
That looks like Drake's asleep.
Whatsoever. In that round, it's just a nice A execute, good timing for it. And for all the talk about how strong Donk is an individual player, obviously a good start, 7-1. We saw him with a great entry, but that's a tactical victory in the previous round. Back-to-back tactical victories where Falcons couldn't even go for the retake. It's so convincing on the start.
Here we go, bro.
And it was yesterday that Falcons
You're crazy.
had their great, strong start to settle into the stage environment.
You're gonna get punished, Kurt.
They have a completely different story at the moment. Snappy trying to play aggressive on the CT side. He's fully committed into the canal.
Snappy
and
low.
Zontix is going for this peak. He wants to fight him. And
It's
incredible from Zontix.
Guys, I may lose 3 Rex here.
And the composure to spin back and take that second kill.
This is Falcons' map
And
pick.
that's also Falcons flexing, saying we want to be able to dictate some action on the map. We've been letting Team Spirit play their game.
Nah,
Let's be
Chief Keef.
disruptive. Let's get in their face and harass them a little bit. And it is just swatted aside like it's no big deal. 5-on-3 with over a minute in the round. And Team Spirit is in complete control. Some bias is
6K.
gonna have
There
to
are
deliver
two
if
maps.
he wants
You're
to claw
nuts.
Falcons back into this round.
Magic's has got, oh, it looked like, yeah, perfect timing. Might still have that opportunity. He receives the headshot first, but the AK-47 superior in that fight. Madden is going to be frustrated about that moment, and 40 seconds left. It's the two players on the other side of the map surviving for Falcons.
What is
And
that,
once again,
RBP?
Team Spirit head into A.
Fuck is that?
They
Is
don't
that
have a
what the
lot of money
update
left
looks like
over
now?
here. And Donk is pretty damn close
They
to them.
updated it.
If he gets rid of this AWP, if he gets rid of this
That's
M4,
so different.
Falcons have nothing.
That'd be a
Booty
huge
since
tool to
when?
find. No one's looking for this push at this timing from the B bomb site. So
What
hot on their
is
heels,
that?
and we saw how ruthlessly Spirit wanted the hut in the
Booty,
previous
your
round.
domicile.
It cost them a little bit of money.
No, not since release. You are acoustic
Donk's
right
gonna
now.
go for it anyways.
Some pious.
That shit is
A little
not what it
further
looked
back.
like.
He's going to be flashed
You're
in here.
nuts.
Donk passing that back.
Bro,
Magic's.
we literally had
We'll have become very used to flashing. Donk
wonderful
plays.
using op fade. I remember that on Navi
To get rid of
recently,
Sampai's angle, he
and I
takes
would
him in the corner.
have realized,
Don't
bro.
realize that, but Sampai's
They
holds
changed it
steady.
like a couple of days ago, 100%.
He's looking for this follow-up.
Booty
just
9,
desperately trying to hold
you're
the weapon,
crazy.
and because of Magic's health, he doesn't feel confident going around that corner. So he'll stand away until the final moment, and we'll go for a spam and a swing at the end. So Pius will not get his weapon. Nothing saved over for Falcons. There is no mercy on the server today.
Entirely worth it for Team Spirit. Entirely worth it to take away such a valuable weapon. And Falcons in an awkward economic situation.
Bro.
They'll have to make a decision during this second
6-0.
time out they're using. This is Zonic, greatest coach of all time, trying to come up with solutions. It's a new team. It's a new
Who you gonna blame, huh? You don't even know.
Hurdles. They're still figuring
Sometimes
things out.
it's yourself.
And right now he's got to do it on the fly. Team Spirit running
the fuck did
over
Zonic do?
Falcons.
Oh, man. It's
Second
too funny
timeout
to
for
me, bro.
Sonic already. He's burning through these quickly, and for good reason. This is the Falcons map pick. Now we
Imagine
know how
you're a
T-sided
dog
it
and you
can
shit
be.
on the couch, bro.
We
Imagine
know
his
the
looks,
CTs
bro.
can suffer a
Jesus.
slow start and find it difficult to get into the game, but we've seen Falcons try and throw a couple
Lock
of different
in, bro,
looks
lock
into
in.
the CT defense, and it's not like they're competing here. The majority of their kills are coming on exit frights, trying to save. They don't have the weapons for the job here, apart from the AWP of some Pius, that has to be the battering ram. And he's been detected early doors.
This is too easy. What a nice AK on Donk. What a great
Donk's
taste in
turn.
skins.
Yeah,
What a
the
nade.
same round again.
He's
Snappy
done
low
this pretty much
HP.
every time, whether it's Nate or
Has to throw
Molotov into its
defensive
dark,
smokes.
but we haven't, because they've had so much success elsewhere and they've fallen back into some A executes a number of times, he hasn't really had to aggress in towards dark. They've won the round before he's really been needed to push into that position. He's just there to harass, to provide a little bit of pressure.
Zontex.
Some Pius realizes he has to take some risks. And that one's
Decent.
paid off. He goes around the corner, Zontix is taken out, now Chomper
Donk.
feels like he can move through middle. In tandem, Donk takes dark
69
control.
HP, perfectly calculated.
Yeah, this is it feels like that was almost a go signal for Spirit on the other side of the map. However, they do call it off.
Oh!
Got that position in
He's
towards
styling on
dark.
him. What a
He gets a
shot.
second here too. Snappy's hiding behind the pillar, but how long can he hold it? He does step up. Donk is down, and Magic's down
2v4.
from Canal. It's a big kill up to the
Well,
window, and he just detected
say
Magic's
bye-bye
too.
to your
Surprise
giveaway,
is
boys and
rotating
girls.
off. Remember, this was the only premium weapon alive. This AWP at the start of the round, and some Pius nails that shot, goes back again, but this time brought down by Boris.
Needs a
He's
4K.
sharpening his butcher's knife. He'll drop into the side himself. It's a hefty clutch ahead of him.
Well, you got to start somewhere. Tapping the bomb, hoping to force someone into the open.
Taking this
Looking for
crazy,
camera. No
bro.
one's coming through the smoke. Now you still
What?
but your Molotov's about to
Is he
fade.
thinking?
Magic's.
My man is playing like me in
Magic,
matchmaking.
and he's done it. No issue for him towards the back of the cake, and now he's separated it, but there's 9 seconds left. He's so damn close, enough time to plant. And Magic's just sits back.
Snappy is gonna...
The butcher.
He's gonna snap so hard! Oh my god!
What a moment for Magic's.
That was an impossible clutch!
Falcons
A
can't catch a
4K
break.
from Magic's!
They got
Was it
absolutely
a
wrecked there.
1v3?
Never able to double
Three
up on that
plat?
fight. 3v1, and they couldn't find any any way to work together. An individual
My
peak.
days.
This
Show me
is
Snappy's
alone as
reaction,
well.
please.
Snappy's left
Cameraman.
in the cold with no HP.
No.
Magic
Let me
just
see the
works them.
desk slam. I'd rather watch tilt and people being angry about happy people.
At all.
Which is kind of fucked. What the hell?
That's a round you come into it basically with only an AWP hold the phone, a little bit of aggression. The off covers this push.
A whole lot of aggression, trying to be disruptive, and it's worked out early towards the Falcons. 2 picks just like that. They wanted to run this earlier. It wasn't effective because Zontex took them down, but this time Boras walks too far. A step in the direction of Chopper, and he sweeps him under the rug.
7-0, bro.
Too much when you already have a 5-on-3. Now you've created a hole in the defense that Magisk is going to have to run back to plug. 3-on-4. As this finally Falcons getting on the board. Everything that has been able to go wrong has gone wrong for Falcons in this game.
Yo, putting the keyboard early is crazy. Don't do that.
They still stand ahead.
50 seconds, Kerr.
But that extra heartbeat of Magisk might fade away upon
Bro,
this
Booty, the
eighth
fact
light.
that you don't realize the off-base change.
Descends down the rugs.
Bro.
Madden coming back to help him.
9.
A completely different story in his performance today.
Booty.
0 kills, yet to find impact. Smoked out at heaven, severed off from his teammate.
I thought you knew your stuff.
It's good damage. And this has set up Falcons in the final 30 seconds to be in the favorable position to close this one. Team Spirit not on the site yet. Finally, they take that step. Ball plant coming in. Chopper falls. Snappy gets a double. And now it's just Shiro.
Surely not again, right?
But a clutch ahead of him. If he had extra time, maybe there's a chance, but with that
Shiro,
10
more like
seconds left on the clock and the shot for some bias, Falcons will not let this one slip.
Not at all. That is really well done. You have the man advantage. Smartly played.
Tutorial. I don't get it. Can you explain the joke, please? Oh, man.
Smartly played, and finally
San
Falcons have
Perios.
a round on the board. The first one for
So
them.
many signs. Why are these people not
this one
typing
used
in
by Spirit,
bold?
their first. They've had no issues, and
Dunk,
now, I mean,
bang,
you
done,
got to say,
though.
still not
Simple,
really any issues.
2C9.
Just a matter of not letting Falcons build
Surely
upon
not,
this.
right? Dunk is poo-poo. Nah, you're nuts. You're nuts.
Keeping them out of the game entirely is going to be super difficult, especially because they have got so much experience in terms of finding solutions. Snappy over the last few years has been incredible at staying in games, finding that mid-game adaptation to keep them into it. They're a team that always come back when they were inside
giveaway, by the
events. And they've been growing in this tournament. Falcons have been getting better and better with every match we see them. And Madden still
Dunk has Zaibu on his knife. What does it say?
Movement in middle. He takes his time as he walks
Did he
through the water.
quote on his knife? Sonic? I think he did. It said something with Zaibu, and Sonic said he's the biggest prodigy since Zaibu. I need to check
Magisk
what
is in
it
a little
says
bit of
now.
trouble, though, because Chopper's found his way behind into the smoke. And Magisk didn't expect it, and when it clears, he's gone.
His inventory is
5-on-3 and all
public.
3 defenders at the B bomb site, so they have
It
to
says
push forward.
Zinedine Zibou.
Boros is
My
gonna
man
try
knows
to
how
rotate
good he
back,
is.
blows a gap in the smoke, but not a comfortable fight.
And he drops back, plays the disciplined style. And now Team Spirit prepared to execute into an empty A site.
Chopper.
Snappy's push is being detected, but that battle of the in-game leaders goes the way of the Dane.
French.
Doesn't matter, they already have the bomb site, and it'll be interesting to see how much Falcon pours into this retake, because it's going to be smoked off at camera, no easy avenue back. Falcon still at the B bomb site. That might just be it. So far
8 to
out of
1
position,
Snappy.
they don't
How are
wanna
you
risk the
feeling?
weapons.
I
This
need to
game
know.
is falling flat just by how dominant Team Spirit is playing and working Anubis.
That is not the real Zaibu.
You mentioned at the start of this game,
Who the
Shiro is
fuck is
probably
this guy?
feeling a little strange about the lack of focus on him, the lack of pressure on his shoulders, because inside of this team, Donk is taking that limelight, and he seems to revel
How did
in
you
it.
get that
whereas
name?
Over the years, we discovered Shiro doesn't exactly like it when the big lights are pinned on him. We haven't had to mention his name yet.
Well, it's a different team. He's going to be much more comfortable in this when he's got someone like Donk popping off. And in his previous team of Cloud9, Gambit. I mean, he didn't have that supporting cast popping off when he needed them to help out.
I love what Pim said in the group stage. She says this could be one of the most baller moves for Shiro stepping down from Cloud9 that was a head scratcher for everybody, and makes the move to Team Spirit and suddenly has an upgrade.
Yeah, and they're firing on all cylinders, and look at the way they're forcing Falcons to just scramble for solutions. All 3 timeouts available to Zonic used in just 9 rounds of play. And they just can't find anything to slow down this Team Spirit machine.
Yeah.
And so much of the conversation around nerves, around handling pressure, well, when you're this dominant, you don't have any cause to feel nervous, any cause to feel that pressure, because you're just running over them round after round after round.
And if you are Donk, you know, you've had no experience to humble you in this tournament. You've had no experience to humble you at all in the Tier 1 circuit. This is your first prestige playoffs.
You spoiled, Kurt.
And you're 8-1 up. And you better hope that that timeout for Falcons has given them an idea and adaptation for the end of this half to scramble together and pick up the remaining 3. Team Spirit not going deep into the playbook. It's a default again. Donk will start.
The way he dodged that nade, bro. So aware.
Neo on his gun, and Neo awaits in the grand final. And currently looking in this kind of form that Team Spirit will join him there. Hands off the mouse, hands off the keyboard.
Stretch his arm.
Such a comfortable environment
So
at
chill.
the moment. That just flashed into A main. They don't want to just sit back. They don't want to give them all of the control, but as soon as there's a reaction, as soon as there's a move made on the map, Donk makes his playthrough Dark and breaks them apart. Second in for Dark, holds down Mouse 1. And
1 HP on Zontic, got it!
Is right behind him, and Spirit breakthrough B.
Yeah,
9-1.
Nice and easy as they come at him, eliminate
Falcons,
Snappy, and then just
you killed Ents
from the defense at the perfect
for
moment.
this?
Outplayed, and once again a situation
If
where
you
these
planned
Falcons
on not
players
putting
just
on a
can't even
fight,
think about attacking and
why
actually
did you
going for this
eliminate
round.
them?
It's going to be 9-1. Here's the
That's
initial
just rude.
contact. And remember, I mentioned earlier, Donk's been doing this every single round, but very rarely has he spun in and actually been aggressive with it. This time catches Snappy not ready for the fight.
Bro, how is Falcons here but not Vitality?
9-1.
Nah, Chief.
We've had our fair share of one-sided playoff matches so far inside of the Spodek. I know it's still map 1 of this semi-final, but a tantalizing prospect in the grand final. Spirit make it through for the rematch versus FaZe. And everybody talks about how FaZe are a different beast on the stage.
Ents eliminated Vitality, and Vitality got
So
eliminated.
far, that swing has not hit.
And Ents got eliminated by fucking
A
Falcons.
second timeout used by Spirit.
Shit makes
I'm
no
not
sense.
Sure why. I don't think they really need it at this point, but maybe they just want to hang out and have some fun.
Yeah, just making sure they stay composed. Hallie's just going around the back of the team, drilling out his orders, the conductor of this machine.
2 rounds remaining in this half, and for Falcons, it's not even a recovery mission for them in these last 2 rounds. It's just give us something.
Why are we giving them a timeout?
We can work with in the second half and hope and pray that we build upon that and come alive in that second half. But first, you need the rounds to toy with.
And
We got no mistakes to iron out.
Control default on the T side, and Falcons didn't want to just let it happen, so they pushed.
Bro,
We've
he
seen
fucked
so many
up that
different
fucking
attempts
logo.
of trying to be disruptive on the CT side, throwing aggression in, but even that was failed.
That push has worked once and it's failed once, but there's only so many times you can execute a push like that. Like Spirit is going to be ready and prepared, knowing how they've kind of executed a couple of times. So we'll see what Falcons bring to the table. Up still in the hands of Sunpius. He's got 11 kills. Frag and make it 12. Oh, the trademark Sunpius peak. And he's got 2 to open up round 11.
You need some life. You look to the sun.
Mr. Funny Barry.
Straight through that window.
Thank you for the 5 gifted
Snappy
subs.
looking to take a risk. It's Chopper this time. Up.
Let's get a pot friend from my guy in the chat.
Down Snappy. No problem for the in-game leader again, who's been winning that individual battle multiple times.
I think Snappy's seeing that Donk is eliminated, who's their dark player that we've seen harassing and pressuring that part of the map. Shiro as well, the Opera that might be far back looking for a push through dark. And Snappy sees a window of opportunity where maybe nobody's got their eyes on it, but Chopper shuts that down real quick.
But Senpais is repositioned. Sensing a weakness and opening for Team Spirit through dark. Falcons look to plug it quickly.
Bro,
And Boris was sent
There's
down to clear
the
close
biggest
angle.
German streamer, Papa Platte, when he gets a gifted sub or something, he says, oh guys, thank you so much. 07's in the chat. Why 07's? 07 is when someone dies or like bad news, no?
If they do drop into the canal, well, Madden's moved into
Thank
position.
you for the 5
now to
gifted
watch
07's
that.
in the chat.
Magis goes back, and he's going to be that only A player having to deal with Chopper and Magis coming into this.
Yeah, but this is such a solid position. This should be really well done. Magis has so many
07
options in this
money.
position. He sees both. He can back away safely in towards A main and play it really dynamically. Delay as long as possible. Keep them trapped inside the bomb site for his teammates to arrive.
Disciplined use of the smoke. Experience showing for Magisk. Waiting on his teammates. Knows they have the huge advantage in the player count. But Team Spirit, they're pushing forward. They're taking these fights. And suddenly just Magix again.
Surely not again,
he
right?
can't clutch inside of this site a second time. And the answer to that
After
is
our timeout.
absolutely
Bad
not.
timeout.
Madden takes him out towards heaven. And the second round, it was far hard for, but it's some Pius that gets them there.
I think that's the problem right now is across the entire Falcons team, you only really have Sun Pius delivering when you need it most with all this experience, with Magis, with Boros and his skill, with Madden in the game he played yesterday. You're only getting Sun Pius at the moment able to find any success and any comfort with the plays he's making.
And even though his kills look great too, there's been a lot of those being exit kills, just trying to save to his AWP. He's had multi-kills in those moments, but
he had a
finding impact.
He had a critical miss as well in the first gun round. That's oh so long ago at this point. Final round of the first half.
And a change-up for Donk's early positioning. He's not towards Dark this time.
Snappy taking
and
so much
Snappy knows
space.
that because he's pushed through Canal.
You're gonna regret it in a
He's taking
second,
risk,
Bob.
He's running right
What
by
the
Shiro,
hell?
who's smoked out.
My black thought the water fucking
now under pressure. How long can you keep your feet wet
out the
inside
fire.
of the canal? Because you're being bombarded with utility. You're being pressured from multiple sides. And your support network of Boros is now being pushed back.
This is what I mean. This is the third time they've ran it, and this time look how passive everybody is when they see the Molotov, when they see the smoke come down. It's Zontix chucking nades from a distance, being very safe to any push out of A main as well. He knows exactly what that aggression looks like and doesn't take any damage for it.
Donk's about to round this corner at mid. Madden waits for him. Madden hits that headshot. Second kill this time for Falcons. They're not being broken apart in the mid position.
Bro, I forgot that Chiro's playing.
Decides to eradicate the defense.
My man had 3 kills before
But
this.
his riflers are down. It's the AWP that's come to play.
That's crazy.
And now you've split the defense as well. A defensive smoke deployed. They're coming right through it. They don't want to wait. It's all on Boros.
It's a good first kill for Boros. Magic falls. Boros with the decapitation on the second. Just Zontix with a 1v3. Falcons so desperately need a third round. This was not a good CT half, but it's doable if they win an extra round here at the end.
It's hyper T-sided.
Zontix peeks towards heaven. Boros is slightly overextended.
I don't know if the
It will not
update affected
matter.
it much.
He will secure a final
In
round,
9-3 is
a third
recoverable.
for the Falcons to close this first half. But Team Spirit, their first
It
stage
actually
match
is.
is full of swagger.
What a cute mouse pad. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Aye. We have seen so many 9-3 halves like this, and when then the team came back on T-side. It was super T-sided in the old update. Now Pika's advantage nerfed, maybe not anymore, I don't know. You can actually hold AWP angles again, you know? You gotta remember that, bro. What is this shit-ass music, bro? Hell no. Boys, I'm running an ad, so we have no ads during the upcoming fucking half, bro. Let's see if Falcons can make a comeback on the T fucking side. Flynn, thank you for the 9 months. Stinzy, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Mr. D-Rose, thank you for the 6 months. Mr. Zanata, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Waldnuts, Kuss. And again, some 07s for Funny Berry. Kuss, bro. Kuss for the 5. Boys, if you're unaware, we had a $1 million tournament, IEM Katowice. I only mentioned this once. Make sure tomorrow your schedule is cleared. Why? Because we have a best of 5 of the winner of this game versus the winner, versus FaZe Clan, who already won earlier today, who whooped Mouse's ass in that game, literally. What the hell is Dunk doing? Bro, he's so good, bro. He's so good, bro. I can't believe it.
We trust.
Is he on top right now? Probably, right? Oh. Nothing too crazy, though. 84. Second highest ADR, 60. 69.
Finally unbanned.
Sunpay is saving Falcons' ass right now, bro. 14 kills. Second highest, 7. That is disgusting, bro. This guy right here. Man. Add donked. Is it an emoji? Link it, bro. Link it. Mods added if it's good. Let's go. I'll check for it, bro. 7TV donked.
Hey at Ohnepixel, heart.
You just can't find it, bro, because there's this one like emoji that's called donked, you know? Donked. You need to link it, bro. You need to link it, bro. Also, let me refresh, just in case we are a second behind. Bang. Vamos. Vamos. Oh, here we go again, bro. Magix is cheating with his glasses, man. I'll put money on it here. You are dumb as hell. Oh my god, this is what Brainrot looks like. Why else would Magix be looking at admin so much? Making sure he doesn't come over to look through his glasses. Bro, there's fucking one clip on Twitter, bro.
Hey guys.
Jesus. No, you said 5k, bro. Don't scare. Oh, he's actually stupid. He's actually just stupid. Oh my days. I remember he typed that before as well, another day. I swear, lol, I swear, man. Oh my days. Let's go.
Anubis was Falcons map pick, and they're down 3-9. Sun Pius, the only bright spot they have to look to. And for Team Spirit, we haven't even had to see, this is what's frightening, we haven't had to see the explosion of individual ability, of Donk's prowess, of Shiro's prowess, because it's been a calm, tactical, clinical victory and domination for them in the first half. Let's see what Falcons have. Trying to come back here in the second half of this opening map.
Here we go, bro.
And the opposite for Falcons in the first. Snappy showing evident frustration.
Look at those odds.
I'm going to try and cool their jets with a pistol victory in this second half. Magix has detected quite early on. Boros running after him, trying to catch him with a Glock, but they'll retreat. They'll fall back, and that bomb plant will start to come through.
Okay, good start.
Retake scenario. Let's see what they've got. Everyone coming from CT spawn. One player is going to come in with a
news.
late play towards
I love
Temple.
it, bro. I love the chain in the back.
He's got the kit
Looks so
too.
nice.
So they've got extra seconds to play with here, Team Spirit, as they attempt this retake. Snappy sits at the back of the platform. And some Pius will deplatform Zontix.
Nice
Good
chopper.
double headshot.
Sunbase, so much impact. What the hell is that?
Kids that come through with a T-side pistol.
4 kills.
A spectacular again from Sun Pius. 18 kills now. Quad kill in the pistol round to keep Falcons in this. That round loss could have buried them. It goes the other direction. And they get to start dictating things from the T side. Really well managed on both sides of the bomb site. Peeking around, working with his teammates. And Falcons are still in this.
18 kills.
Team Spirit not going for the force buy. Falcons showed that they want to do that on the CT side, but Team Spirit have rounds to play with, so they feel comfortable taking a moment to let Falcons breathe.
Full eco.
Miss Molly for Snappy not going where he wanted. Miss Nate for Snappy not going where he wanted. So he'll hang out outside of Dark.
Yeah. Fortunately for Snappy, it's not going to cost him too much.
Jokes, bro.
He's going to walk through towards Dark and pressure this B bomb site. There's 3 pistols here. He's either about to make a whole lot of money or he's dead in an instant.
He's got numbers, and then he just tells everyone else to move forward. Utility in place, and it should be an easy round here for Falcons. Matches with the opening kill. Bomb will be planted.
Is he the fucking drone?
And no
camera
real
drone?
danger of a retake with just USPs and a salvaged Mac 10. So Falcons won't hit any kind of a speed bump. They'll be clawing this closer, 5-9.
AK goes down. Boros gets aggressive, kind of his trademark.
Yeah, but that's a huge mistake. That'll be one that Falcons talk to him about this game, and they're like, we can't risk AK-47s because now you've lost another. And now when this bomb goes off, Magix is going to be looking to recover that. So Boros, just a little bit of a misstep, could have a huge impact.
Oh my god, we found him.
Doesn't always show restraint. And now they're hoping that that bomb
we
blasts
found the cherry on the top.
The beach. So these pistols
But just doesn't even have glasses.
They're hoping it blasts towards them. Will it? Blows into the corner, so a sprint for Magix to try and grab it, and he's got it. Boros gives them an AK-47. We'll see if that comes back to punish them.
Come on.
Well, it's immediately shuffled down the line to Donk. Give him the one bullet headshot rifle.
Oh,
hell
God.
is
Yeah,
this
when
lady
you're
just
up against
walking on
Donk
stage?
and you give him an AK for his first gun round on the CT side. Better off showing restraint in the last round there.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary, but I'm more interested to see what Falcons is going to come out with in this gun round. What kind of a fight are we going to get out of them in the second half on this T side? Can Snappy work them? Ents, when he was the leader of the Ents lineup, they were a very dangerous Anubis team. I'm curious what he's been able to do with this new lineup very
Donk,
early
he's just
on.
stretching his arm mid-round.
Remember,
That's
this
crazy,
is their
bro.
map pick. There's a certain level of comfort that they had to have here on Anubis to pick this map. And Snappy can certainly call them back into this game.
Yesterday, it was simplicity. Yesterday, it was Madden on the T side, finding space, working gaps, delivering impact. So far, Team Spirit sitting back. They haven't given a single fight to Falcons early on.
Donk.
But they don't have information on this CT side. And Donk is becoming one of the best dark players in the world. And now he's set up for a play with Magic's aggressive out of B main.
Wow.
Snappy realizes there's a gap to move through dark and possibly even
My man
more of a
owned the
gap
guy who's
towards this
scared of
A
the
bomb
game.
site due to the numbers spotted. So Zontix, you said you're going to step up on the stage. Let's see
Oh.
if he really means it. Double kill, lines it up. Madden takes him out swiftly. Rotations coming
unlosable.
through, and Donk is the first player to arrive. Here's that
Donk.
AK-47. Thank
Donk.
you very much, Boros. The Spot Egg has its new sovereign. Donk just runs them over.
Holy fuck.
That's
Imagine
really
getting
give all
dunked.
credit to Zontix there,
This
though.
guy.
Yeah, the donk kills at the end
Nothing
there.
sees
Flash
him.
Zontix has no utility. He's got nothing to slow down that hit. The fact that he gets a double out of this is
Hammy, thanks for
absolutely
700 bits.
wild. Nade on his feet, still manages the first fight, cleans up the second one as well. Sampaius couldn't handle it, and then Donk comes in for the cleanup. Doubled up on the scoreboard, 10-5. And Falcons very quickly brought back down to Tech 9s and a Deagle,
the
no
chat is jokes today,
AKs on the map. And remember, all 3 timeouts used in the first half.
Okay.
So a quick call, nice and simple from Falcons, trying to break open this A site. Zontix goes 1 for 1. He gets early information on the amount of players that have pressured this bomb site. But it's about Madden on the flank. Shiro detects it, locks him out of the play. Boris has to send a shot right back and does so immediately.
Wait, why did you shift for Maiden? I don't want them to win.
They're not calling it off just yet. They're repositioning. They're sending
Wrong
Donk
team.
to the beach. And he's joining up with Magix to come in with a double setup through heaven. Noise being made.
No.
That causes the swing. Sampaius manages one.
Bang.
Again, it is Donk, even on low HP. But Boros eventually will take him out of it. And because of Shiro's initial damage, he cannot do this. He has to retreat.
It's all good. I think Team Spirit's saying we can kind of go for this retake, see what we get, because we're sort of playing with house money. We're buying in the next round regardless. Shiro's got plenty of cash for an AWP. He can drop that AK-47 over to a teammate. So Falcon's not out of it just yet, but good to see a little fight back. Bum rush into the A bomb site, overwhelm the defense, and clean things up in the post plant. 3rd timeout used by Spirit.
Leaked. It's the last time.
Ali used them early in that first half. Now his last chance in regulation to take 30 seconds has passed. And so it will be for Zonic.
This is a critical round that could break Team Spirit's economy. The Falcons have to know they've got that money at a breaking point. This is their path back in. This is their path to a comeback.
And we know they can close the gap quickly. MR12 allows that
Magix
option.
on the XM.
You can quickly lose a game and quickly find yourself back on your feet. Magix has to go to the shotgun. The XM 1014.
Really good gun
makes an appearance
if you
in the
know where the
semifinal.
enemies are going, huh? Is it a coincidence? Don't think so.
Double stack of grenades onto the head of Magix. No need to panic yet for Team Spirit. They started with 4 players towards the B bomb site, but that has shifted now as Chopper will leave.
They already stopped.
There hasn't been a whole lot of pressure put on this B bomb site by Falcons throughout this game. We haven't really seen them
A
flirt with it too
20-second
much.
nuke
Actually,
is
they haven't
crazy.
really flirted with middle a whole lot either. A lot of the attention has been towards A main, but this time Madden's going to throw some utility to make Chopper feel the pressure. Feel like they're taking control of his part of the map.
Come on.
Once again, Zontix very early on as well is pretty much out of utility. One flashbang to work with when this smoke clears, so he's going to step forward.
Oh, he clears close angle, but there's plenty more players around that corner. Magisk is probably closer than he would have expected. And when that flash in, Zontix thought he turned in time, but he turns back to a mouthful of lead.
Donk's still alive.
I think he wanted to, he saw the map control utility in towards A main, and he thought if he went for some aggression after it, he could catch him off guard. Over the top of the smoke, Magix just walks right into it. And now Snappy's got the map under his control. He can work this defense how he chooses.
But he's got to cage up Shiro and Donk inside of this bomb site. Shiro misses his shot, so it's Donk from the darkness, gets himself one more.
1v3.
That's not going to be enough. That isn't
Chopper
enough to keep Team Spirit in this fight.
I'm telling you, it's hyper-T-sided.
Well, they're still here, still fighting back. 7-10, Falcons within 3. The nature of this game has changed because Team Spirit is back down to saving. No money in the bank for a buy. And Falcons starting to warm up into it. And you can't say enough at this point for Sun Pius, who keeps delivering. 23 kills to top the server. None of his teammates are even in double digits.
He's been their life support, just keeping them alive until hopefully the rest of his teammates show up. And so far, we're starting to see signs of that. Starting to see the Falcons get warmed up. And we know how sharp they can be when Snappy's at the helm of a T side. This time his grenades are better. He's made that adjustment. He's forced Donk back. He goes up against his decoy. It's still Donk, even despite taking the initial
Snappy
damage
played that
and
so
being
well,
under
but Donk
pressure,
is just better.
He gets away with one.
That was ugly from both players. I think Snappy's going to be frustrated. He didn't clean that kill up with the MAC-10. All the advantages in the world, but that armor helps Donk out massively. 3 HP remaining. Can still be a nuisance during the chaos of an execute. But one of his teammates has gone down, and now they're encroaching from the B-bomb site.
Limited HP for Donk. He is going to be absolutely annihilated by Boros. Magisk moves forward. They've got the B-bomb site, and they've dispatched all the pistols.
Both defenses struggling on this map. It's been an offensive affair.
And that is what Anubis can be. And I start to raise concern about the fact that Team Spirit, this is a young roster. This is an inexperienced roster on a few of these players on this stage.
Bro,
They've used up all of their
it was a
timeouts
9-3 half.
So if it does get close, if it does come to the brink right at the end of this map, they don't have that moment to cool down. You've got to rely on the likes of Chopper to try and get them through this. And yeah, you mentioned probably going to be frustrated. That's your confirmation.
Yeah, that
I love how he's always looking at his teammates in a blaming way.
2.
Oh man.
We just mentioned, due to the nature of the first half, Spirit never had to feel any pressure. Up 9-1 at one point. Well, now it starts getting a little nerve-wracking. Shiro's got the op. He's been quiet. We haven't had to say his name a whole lot in this map.
Vamos, G. From 9-3 to 10-8.
When Falcons defense was struggling, the op on Sun Pius was peeking window, harassing them in canals, harassing them at the stairs. We'll see how Shiro decides to change his play style. He's brought the op over to the A bomb site, where previously Falcons have been encountering Zontix with the rifle.
Shiro needs to focus.
Now be in position as well.
They move through the mid-smoke.
The other op has 23 kills.
And they've gained information.
Shiro 6 kills. How? Shiro, you're the higher rated player.
Absolutely no idea that Madden could be through, and he isn't stopping through the camera. He will run past Zontix's crosshair.
Wow, Zontix.
Oh, he slipped the net. He's got away with a double still. And Madden is looking confused, makes up for his mess, but his teammates have to do the rest. He's with Magisk, and that kill from Donk has pulled it back in favor of Team Spirit suddenly, and they're in pole position to force 11.
Zontix just got the perfect kill that dropped the bomb, forced Snappy to go for it, which caused him to get spammed down.
There's sadly no kit available.
Madden hasn't moved. He still stays in heaven. There's still time to play with to stay composed.
But we have the bomb under our control.
And it's 2 players that embody that word, composure, in these moments. Utility placed to allow that bomb to get back into the hands of Magisk. Molotov to stop the push from heaven. And the plant will be put through.
A tough retake, but they have a man advantage. There's no kits, it'll have to be fast, and they're all here, and here we come.
Come on.
Magisk 6 down at Cake, his teammate out at main.
Donk.
He's looking for this first fight to go his way. He stays composed behind the Cake and swings
okay.
And Shiro makes the retake
That's the mental coach, by the way.
This has pushed Team Spirit closer and closer to closing map 1.
That round is really an unfortunate sequence of events for Falcons in so many different ways.
It's the guy who kept
Spirit coming out on top of it,
kept shouting at the Brazilian crowd.
They had the
like,
right call.
What now?
Moving through mid, they caught
Mental
Chopper
coach.
completely unawares on the timing. They had an exposed A bomb site with just Zontix, but yet again he delivers another double kill. We mentioned he's one of the guys who said, I'm not worried about playing in front of a crowd.
It's not logical.
It's not going to be an issue for me. I'm going to step up, and he's backing those words up in a huge way.
And you're right, we have heard that many a time at this event, in particular from some of these rookie players coming out onto the stage, and then we see them crack under the pressure when they first feel it.
Not Zontix. I'll give him a lot of credit for that one. He has been some critical double kills in a tough position on Anubis at the A bomb site.
Well, this is it, Jason. This is the final stand for Falcons. If they lose this gun round, money's back in the bin. And this map will surely be over. Spirit will be up 1 map in the semi-final. This is the Falcons' pick. This is their playground. And so far, it's the kids having fun.
An unlimited money
roster. It's going to be a slow round due to the positioning of
just
the
to
bomb.
get donked. Imagine.
Showing standard utility in middle as well. It's Madden working behind it. Solo. The bomb is still outside of the B bomb site on the back of Boros. So I would imagine Falcons is going to take control of A main, show their presence, take a little engagement, let them know, let Spirit know they're here, and back away to join up for a split at B. And it's pulling the defense, all this pressure.
Bomb.
It's shifting
On
Donk and
Boros.
Chopper.
What is this? They're going to finish on B. They're faking us out.
Madden
Donk is there.
cannot stop that peak. Get donked. Straight through the play. 30 seconds left.
They're missing the window,
25 seconds.
They need to hustle
Spirit
this up
aware.
just a little bit. Magix has
Guys,
jumped back
this
with
is
an
over.
AVP. It's a double up setup. Now Magix has gone down.
Falcons doesn't
they
get a
need to
plan.
get into this bomb site
Bad money.
right now.
Falcons searching for survival.
Boros didn't cross yet. That's bomb.
And that bomb is now on the ground and not where they want it to be.
10 seconds. Volley is on.
Is burning.
Oh,
He can't handle the round.
Oh, Falcons.
There's no time to win this. And even though Snappy gets a double headshot, 1 second ticks on and the round is over. And after the time,
kill him after time. Kill him after time.
Coming through here, Donk will not get that final piece inside of Dark.
Well, the fake doesn't work. Too many players picked off, nobody having success, and Spirit's able to shift back. 12-8, 4 chances to close out the map.
This is the swing. You thought Madden was going to hold the angle. And the questions about whether the update was going to nerf Donk, well, nope, not yet. Definitely not yet. And look what they've got now, Falcons. Boosting Sampai's through the fire. He takes 23 damage and he can't handle the heat. He's out of there again.
I think they were doing that to get him a fast peek in Dark with the AWP, but man, all those Molotovs just ruining his day.
Oh man.
I hate to say it, but he did fly too close to the sun there, and he's out of there with 17 health. Flash around the B corner. Falcons look to burst their way through. There's not a lot of utility, which doesn't leave options.
No, it really doesn't let you make any kind of a complicated game plan across the
so
map. And
good.
Actually, Chomper
21 kills.
This is going to be a flash.
Second highest fragger.
Anti-flash, but he's very close up. Here it comes.
Chopper swings, good flash for
Donk.
Falcons.
Donk.
As Chopper's blinded by that maneuver, and Donk
Timing.
has to be careful. He doesn't get timed on. He's having to worry about multiple angles, but they go by him. No scope from Sampai's is an essential trade, but suddenly it is just Sampai's and Madden.
Sampai's already low.
Falcons about to concede map 1.
It's over!
Brilliant headshot. It's been so stylish from Team Spirit. They're in search of a grand final here in Katowice.
On Falcons this map pick.
Stage for the first time. And they're about to shoot down the Falcons on map 1.
Ancient coming up now.
Madden wraps around the site. As it was clutch yesterday, we can't keep him out of any of these situations, but the time is becoming limited. Magix will remove him. It's Team Spirit 1 map up in this semi-final.
Who can humble him?
Searching for a grand final versus FaZe.
Top friggin' every game. He keeps on dunking. How can he get away with this? That is crazy. Bro, he's just chilling. He's chilling. He's having fun with the homies. What the hell? Bro. What the fuck? Old man Snappy and shambles. This is ridiculous. I need to check the stats. 33. My man just got dunked, bro. My days. Okay, let me check the stats. Poor. Sunpay's masterclass. My days. 24 kills, second highest. Half of his kills. No support.